So we're pretty screwed with this engine and we're gonna have to do a teardown. My name is David. Welcome to Z's Garage. So in the last video, we did a leak down test and the leak down showed some decent numbers, but I kind of wasn't happy with the test itself. Was not exactly getting up the PSIs that I wanted. And for some reason, it just didn't process at that time. Maybe it's the ADHD in me.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna sit down for like 5 minutes.
But I was like off camera after I posted the video a couple days later, whatever. I decided I would do another leak down test. I really don't want to put all the parts back together because I actually already ordered parts for this engine and put it back in the car, start it up and have issues. So I went to do a leak down test, and when I went to go do a leak down test, I got through the first 2 cylinders, which cylinder 1 has an exhaust leak and it was only shooting out 68 PSI with a 9% loss, but the 9% loss doesn't really matter. And then cylinder 2 was shooting out 70 PSI when I was trying to shoot out 100 into it, but it had an intake leak. But then as I'm cranking into for piston number 2, it came to a complete dead stop. And usually that means that a valve is getting stuck on a piston. So that means that I have to tear down this engine to the pistons at minimum. So yeah, kind of sucks. So this project just went from like, I paid about $1,200 or $1,300 in parts just now from Pelican Parts to, who knows? It's it's gonna be a lot more now. So I don't know if I should cry or if I should laugh, but I think yeah. Well, it is what it is. So we're gonna have to take it apart, and this project's just got a lot longer with this engine. So let's take it apart. All right, so the cam chain housing is removed. We needed to get some special tools to remove a nut while holding the bolt in place. Made it so much easier to remove. I definitely suggest purchasing Wayne Dempsey's Porsche book. It breaks down step by step on how to break down this engine, how to inspect it, and then how to reassemble it. So I've been following that book, reading it religiously, and it's helped me tremendously. I went ahead and bagged all the housing stuff, the left cam in a large bag with little bags inside of it, and marked everything, taped with writing all over it, and lots of pictures. Highly suggest lots of pictures. I am saying that a lot, but you need to take pictures because you're gonna let this engine sit for a little bit, and then when you get back to it, you know, 4, 5, 6 months from now, you're not gonna remember how to put it back together. So definitely take lots of pictures. Next up, we're gonna be removing the cam head housing. Only takes a couple bolts just to remove it and then a rubber mallet, and it should pop off all as a unit. So let's do it. All right, I got almost all the nuts off the head studs with my 10mm hex socket, but on the exhaust side, I have 4 that I can't get any sort of real estate with my socket on there at all. So what I need to do is I need to drill down a little bit, kind of shave it down, the head stud, so then I can get some more real estate for these 10mm head studs, socket, nut, whatever you want to call them. So we're gonna drill it down a little bit, and that should be able to remove the housing for the cam and just be able to pull it all out all at once. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I don't screw it up, but yeah, let's do it. Okay, so this is one of the head studs that I can't get off. I try to seat it, and nothing. So it is just not catching at all. So what I've been doing is I will drill this out very carefully. I am using an undersized drill bit just so I don't get any of the 10mm hex nut. And I am just trying to center it on that bolt. And just starting slow and then speeding up. I've got, oh, they wanted. It's almost catching. Just need a little more drilling. There it is. So we got the long block now, cylinder heads, piston heads, all of that is out, and I bagged it individually with the cylinder heads, pistons, all just in one bag, labeled it, dated it, took pictures of it, everything. It is ready for the machine shop to review, take a look, and for them to check it out. Now I've been debating if I should take the head studs off myself, and I think I'm going to, just because it'll save me a couple $100 from the machine shop doing it. And if I snap it, then the machine shop will just have to extract that head stud out. So we're gonna remove the head studs and hopefully everything just goes smooth. I think it will. Okay, so after really looking at the case, the long block here, I think these are case savers. I think at some point, someone drilled in these case savers and put in new head studs. These definitely aren't the original head studs. And yeah, seems like case savers were put in. So I think I could just back these out without heating them up, and I think they'll be fine. So we're gonna just take it super slow with one of these. All right, so the long block is split. Everything looks really good internally. There's just a lot of crud and just kind of grime on the inside of here. I'm gonna take this oil pump out, all these gears, and then I'm gonna take the rods off, bag them, and then I'm gonna send it into the machine shop. I'm gonna send all the parts machine shop. They're gonna inspect it and let me know the cost. I found a really reputable place here in the Bay Area. A lot of Porsche restorers take it to this guy. He's really reasonably priced for this machining. At some point this engine was worked on. There are case savers. I don't know if this was split. It's kind of hard to tell, but there are case savers already. Overall, really happy with how this went, but we still need to bag this, kind of break it down, and that's what we're gonna do next. So let's get into that. Well, everything is at the machine shop. It is out of my hands for the moment. I think it's gonna cost around $2,700 to get everything machined minus the cylinders and checking that. He doesn't do cylinders and all that good stuff. So pretty reasonably priced compared to some of the other shops that I got quoted for. Another shop I got quoted for said anywhere from $10,000 to $14,000, which scared me pretty bad. So we dropped it off, local place. A lot of Porsche builders use them, so I'm not concerned. He knows what he's doing. super professional. I'm hoping that in the next couple weeks, I'll be able to go to his shop and kind of watch him do the process. We kind of talked a little bit about that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if he allows it, and hopefully kind of give you guys some insight on machining and how it works, and maybe get some of his professional knowledge and you know, drop some facts on us about machining. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate all of you guys as we continue on with this Porsche build, and I'm excited. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.